Welcome to Shock Vault. If you wish to be seeing our subsequent videos, kindly hit the subscribe button. Thank you as you do that. Picture this: London, 2003. A former police officer, a brilliant mind twisted by greed, becomes the architect of one of the most audacious heists in British history. His name? Scott Capper. His target? The Securitas Depot in Tunbridge, Kent, a fortress believed to be impenetrable. Capper didn't just plan a robbery. He orchestrated a masterpiece of criminal genius. He knew the system inside and out. He knew the protocols, the weaknesses, the human element. His first move was nothing short of terrifying. He and his crew, disguised as police officers, abducted the depot manager, Colin Dixon, and his entire family. With their lives on the line, Dixon was forced to become the key to his own vault. Once inside, the crew's military-style precision was chilling. They rounded up 14 employees, tying them up with cold efficiency. Capper's plan was flawless. He knew exactly where the cash was stored, how to bypass security, and most importantly, how to manage the immense pressure. The crew worked against the clock, loading cages filled with millions of pounds into a massive 7.5-ton truck. They weren't just stealing money, they were stealing a fortune. The final haul was a staggering £53 million. It was the largest cash robbery in British history. The sheer scale was mind-boggling. Imagine mountains of untraceable banknotes, enough to disappear and live like kings forever. But here's where the perfect crime begins to unravel. Hubris. A tiny mistake, a digital breadcrumb, led investigators down a rabbit hole. The police launched a massive manhunt, one of the biggest in UK history. They pieced together clues from discarded equipment, traced burner phones, and followed the money trail. One by one, the members of the gang were caught. Some fled the country, living on borrowed time with their stolen millions. But the law has a long memory. Scott Capper, the mastermind, was eventually cornered and arrested. The once brilliant police officer was now a convicted felon, facing a long prison sentence. The Phoenix Bloodline Heist, as it was codenamed, serves as a chilling reminder that even the most meticulously planned crimes can fall apart. It's a story of betrayal, greed, and the thin line between law and lawlessness. What drives a man sworn to protect the public to become its greatest threat? It's a question that still echoes through the annals of criminal history. Thanks for watching. If you found this story as gripping as we did, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Shock Vault for more incredible true crime stories. See you next time. Welcome to Shock Vault. If you wish to be seeing our subsequent videos, kindly hit the subscribe button. Thank you as you do that. Imagine this: a former decorated police officer, a man who once upheld the law, becomes the mastermind behind one of the most audacious heists in history. This is the story of Albenzi, a cop turned criminal genius. After years of watching the system fail, he decided to beat it at its own game. His target? The Phoenix Bloodline, a legendary necklace adorned with the world's largest ruby, locked away in a vault believed to be impenetrable. Albenzi didn't work alone. He assembled a crew of specialists, each the best in their field. There was the Ghost, a hacker who could dance through digital firewalls like they were smoke. The Shadow, a contortionist and acrobat who could bypass any physical sensor. And the Engineer, a safecracker whose touch was more sensitive than a seismograph. Together, they were an unstoppable force, a symphony of criminal expertise conducted by Albenzi himself. Their plan was a masterpiece of deception and timing. For months, they studied blueprints, guard rotations, and security protocols. Albenzi used his inside knowledge of police procedures to predict every move the authorities would make. The night of the heist was a blur of silenced alarms and bypassed laser grids. The team moved with a precision that bordered on supernatural. They weren't just thieves, they were artists, and the vault was their canvas. As the engineer's fingers danced over the vault's complex dial, the tension was thick enough to cut with a knife. Each click of the tumblers echoed like a gunshot in the silence. Finally, with a soft thud, the massive steel door swung open. There it was, the Phoenix Bloodline, glowing under a single spotlight, its crimson ruby pulsating like a living heart. The Ghost disabled the final pressure plates, and the Shadow delicately lifted the necklace from its pedestal. They were in and out in under 8 minutes. By the time the first alarm blared through the building, they had vanished into the city's underbelly, leaving behind nothing but an empty display case, and a legend. The police were baffled, chasing ghosts and fabricated leads Albenzi had planted weeks before. Albenzi and his crew had not only stolen a priceless jewel, they had stolen a piece of impossibility. They proved that with enough planning, skill, and audacity, even the most secure fortress could be conquered. What do you think of this incredible heist? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to Shock Vault for more mind-blowing stories. See you next time.